Okay, this is just a video to show you how to use MyEndNote web in terms of collating and gathering your reference material. So firstly, you need to have a MyEndNote account. So just type into Google MyEndNote web and just log on there. Now, because I have an account already, it automatically logs in. So the first thing you need to do when initially creating this is to go to Downloads and then Download for Windows. So that will install on the computer. And then the other aspect I would recommend you do is, which is very important, is place this into your browser history. So here's my history here. You just drag and place in there. This is in Google Chrome browser. Again, just follow the instructions. I'll explain that later. So once you have that, then once you've set up that, just go back to your references. And I have a number of references here. So for instance, here's a fictional case there. So if I click on that, I have a number of references already in regards to a sample project or assignment. So let's just give you an outline of the functionality of how to use the reference. So if I go back over here, I'm inside in Microsoft Word. And as you can see at the top there, the EndNote plugin has been installed. Again, follow through the instructions in the download online. And for the purposes of referencing, let's assume here this is a sample piece of work of a student there. So here we have a statement. All sites of such nature require environmental impact, blah, blah, blah. The Citizens Information Database provides a definition and it gives a quotation. Okay, so what I would suggest in this instance is, because that's stating a quotation from a particular source, what I would recommend one does is go and find that source. So if I go here and do a search on the web, here's the website. So what I do next is I simply press the capture reference. So I'm making sure that the bookmarks bar is shown. Okay, this is in Google Chrome. So once the bookmarks bar is shown, you can see this capture reference. You just simply press capture reference. If I go over here, then I just simply log in. So here is the article. It's a journal article. It's not, it's a website. So let's go and find a website. There we go. And the author. So in this instance, let's have a look and see if there is an author. Just go to the end there. There is no author apart from Citizens Information. So in this instance, I would put in as the author Citizens Information. Now, this particular EndNote captures the last word in the author text box. So to avoid confusion and to provide more clarity, it's recommended that you put in, if it's more than one word, just put in a hyphen of some nature just to give it an outline when it's cited in the actual document. So if I scroll down here, as you can see, it's scraped some information, the abstract from the website, and you can add in your own aspects as well. Importantly, it puts in the link, and you can put in your own research notes. And then from there, you just put it into the actual assignment that you wish to save. So you just press. Now there's two options here. There's MyEndNote and there's EndNote. So I'm using MyEndNote in this particular example. So I press Save To. So there you have it. It's done. And you can appreciate how quickly that can be without explaining. So if I go back in here, I want to put that reference now here at the end of this. So what I do is I go up here into the Microsoft Word tab. I press on EndNote. Now again, I'm going to go through a few things here. When you install initially, it is important to click on Preferences, Application, and then choose the option to log on. So you're choosing, I think the default is the EndNote on the desktop. I'm using MyEndNote Web. So you just choose the application, EndNote Online. Then you enter your details, and that's basically it. Otherwise, it'll give you errors. So we have the reference. So if I go down here, I want to put it in after the data there. And it's a simple case of pressing. Now I have the style as annotated. Again, you can choose a number of different referencing styles. Interestingly, there isn't a Harvard style. So if I press APA, okay, so now I have the cursor here. I want to reference that fact. So I go back up and I press Insert Citation, and I need to type in a keyword. So if I type in citizen and do a find, didn't find anything there. So what I need to do is I need to go back into MyEndNote and find a keyword on that. So if I go over here, essentially this is the reference that I want to include. So I'm looking for a keyword in that. If I double click inside here, I'm looking for a keyword. So even if I get this keyword here, if I copy that and I go back out here, I paste that back in and press find, and there we have it. And it's a simple case of pressing insert, and the reference is placed inside in your document. So it's cited there. And if I scroll down to the end, right down to the end, let me just quickly do this. There we have, where is it? There we have the actual reference there. And again, if I want to change the style, I go back up and I can change it to whichever style I may wish. And as you can see, it's changing the reference style there. And there is cite them right Harvard. So there's your Harvard style. Okay, so my mistake, there is a Harvard style. And that is basically the end of this tutorial, showcasing how to set up from start to finish referencing software MyEndNote. Thank you for watching.